Hey YouTube, figured I'd bring you something different this time. Instead of the 6-liter Power Stroke, I'm bringing you a 2005 Chevrolet Z71. It has the 5.3 liter V8 in it. As you can see, this is an extended cab truck. It's got a silver color to it. It's got charcoal gray interior, and I just figured I'd give y'all a little walk around of this. I have put the truck cover on the back of it. That's what I do in the wintertime to it, and in the summertime I put the toolbox back in it. I've also put tow mirrors on it. It just kind of helps me see to pull my little camper and just things like that. And I've put an exhaust on it, and I'm going to give y'all a tour of all that. And I figured what better day to do it than today, because as you can see right there on the windshield, we've got a little snow and ice mix, and most of it is melted now, but there are still places out here that's done that. So I just figured I'd give y'all a little cold start on it. It's about 28 degrees out here right now. We didn't get a whole lot. No, excuse me, 38, not 28. Z71 4x4 off-road Silverado. This is a ATC truck bed, and it has, I'll just go ahead and show you this. They lock. You can pull those both up. Still access bed here. And also it has a light right there, but the light only works when the headlights are on, so that you don't accidentally leave the light on back here and it run your battery dead. So that was a neat little thing. And I opt for the solid glass windows instead of the sliding. I did not want the sliding. It's got running boards on it. I'll go ahead and show you guys the interior. There's the charcoal interior. Very comfortable truck. Rubber floor mats, front and back. This seat back here, this is just a solid seat, and both doors actually do open. This is considered a 4-door truck, although it is an extended cab, but both doors do that right there on both driver and passenger side. If you don't, for an extended cab truck, you got a decent amount of room. Granted, my legs touch, but this seat moves, and this seat right here is scooted all the way back currently. That is a center console, and it also flips up into a third seat. And if you chose not to have anybody ride back here with you, there's little straps down here on both sides, and you actually can pull those straps down. Let's see if I can do this one hand, and flip this seat up, and it'll lock in place, and that gives you a little more room there. And so there's just a bunch of things with this truck that I like a lot, and this has been an awesome truck for me. I love it, and so I just figured I'd give you guys a little tour of this. I'll go ahead and pop the hood and show you the 5.3, and then I'll crank it up and give you guys an exhaust clip. It is 4-wheel drive, as I mentioned. Automatic headlights. Let's see here. It may be froze shut. I don't know. Let's see. There we go. .3 liter vortec, naturally aspirated. This is the same thing that the same engine transmission that you will find in the Tahoe and Suburban, and this truck here is actually built on the same frame as the Tahoe because it's an extended cab, and then the Suburban is built on the 4-door version of this truck. And then I'll go ahead and crank it up for you guys. Power seat on the passenger side, on the driver's side. And this goes front, back, up, down, and you can twist it and it'll make the front and the back go up. The lumbar, there is no lumbar in the seat, but the seat belts are integrated into the seat. But the adjust for the backrest is manual. So we'll go ahead and crank it up for you guys and let you guys hear it. As you can see, that this truck has a very nice exhaust note. As I did say, this is a 05 truck and it has 54,401 miles. This truck's basically brand new and still runs just great. I changed all of the fluids in it just a couple months back. Transmission fluid, rear end, everything, front differential, everything has been changed fluid wise. This truck, the exhaust that I put on this truck when it was new in 05 is actually, I started out with a 40 series Flowmaster. I'll just let you guys hear this. And this is still the 40 series Flowmaster, but the 40 series Flowmaster had a loud popping to it. So I took it back to the exhaust guy and he said, well, what I can do, he said I can either put a 50 series on it, which will tone it down a little bit, or he said I can actually put a glass pack behind it. And I was like, dude, I don't want it louder. And he said, no. He said, you'll be pretty surprised that if you put a glass pack behind it, it'll actually tone it down a little bit. And at idle like that, it's, I mean, granted, because it's cold right now, it's still idled up about 1,000 RPMs, but when it dones down to 600-700 RPM, you can't even hear it. But then when you take off, you have a very nice exhaust note. And the only thing that I don't like about it is when you reach high RPM, you can't hear it that much. But as of right now, we're sitting about 800 RPM, something like that, and you can still hear it. But then when you get on it, so you can hear it. But then I'll go ahead and give her some gas. So she's got a pretty nice exhaust note on it. So but I just figured I'd give you guys a little tour of this truck. So just something different than the old Ford. And I've kind of sort of turned away from Ford. She started giving me a little trouble, so actually she's in Tennessee right now getting fixed. And I saw something the other day that kind of caught my eye about Fords, as they call them the 6-liter power jokes. Not power stroke, but power joke. And I have started saying that, and to me it's pretty truthful. So who knows, I may wind up with a Duramax here just shortly because I like that Silverado so much. So who knows, we'll see. If I get a Duramax, I'll give you guys a tour of that too. Thanks for watching.